August 2021, an ordinance adopted by the LA City Council and approved by then Mayor Eric Garcetti required COVID-19 vaccination for all current and future city employees. Well, 3 years later, that mandate remains, but a new effort from the city administrative officer aims to finally end it. Matthew Zabo is the LA City Administrative Officer. He joins me now with more. Thank you so much for being with me tonight. You drafted a memo to the LA City Council. I have it here, and you are recommending that the COVID-19 vaccine mandate for city employees expires on June 2nd of this year. It is June 4th. Where does this stand right now?
Well, thank you. Where it stands right now is the council will take it up in the coming days. We expect they'll take it up before the end of the month, and it would sunset the requirement. We felt that, and we did make this recommendation to a committee that deals with our employee representatives, included the mayor, the city council president, and they approved this recommendation to be voted on by the full council. This is a mandate that is more than 2 years old. It was established in August of 2021 to make it a condition of employment to be fully vaccinated. And we felt at the time that it was important. The city of Los Angeles employs a number of personnel that work directly with the public: police officers, firefighters, librarians. And at the time, when we were at the peak of COVID, we felt it was important for public safety to make sure that our employees were fully vaccinated, particularly those interacting with the public. But we are certainly in a different place now, so that's why we're forwarding the recommendation.
Well, the COVID emergency ended more than a year ago, and even in your recommendation here, you have a list, and we can put those up on the screen, of other entities that have since rescinded their vaccine mandate: City of Long Beach, City of San Diego, LA County, Orange County, LAUSD, and even more than that. Why has it taken so long to get to this point? Because this is an issue that has been broached for a long time.
Well, in terms of ending the
in terms of ending it.
Well, part of it is that it took a long time to implement, and COVID was something that was more impactful than many of us in our lifetimes have ever seen in terms of a pandemic. And I think the policymakers wanted just to be sure that we wouldn't be going back and have to re-implement the whole process for requiring employees to be vaccinated. So, what we have done over the past year, though, is we have had a fairly broad exemption process. So employees did have available to them the ability to apply for an exemption. So we really we weren't losing that many employees that were refusing to be vaccinated. In fact, throughout the entire pandemic, we only had just over 80 employees that were ultimately terminated.
Well, there were, in fact, if I'm not mistaken, 86 to be precise, terminated
Correct.
City employees, and this includes many firefighters, many of whom have appeared on this program at 6 o'clock. And for them, if this is sunsetted, you have about 30 seconds now. If this does become the new way for LA City, what does that mean for them? Do they get their jobs back?
It wouldn't be automatic, but there is a provision that would allow employees that were terminated because of noncompliance with the mandate, or if they left on their own accord, to reapply for their jobs. So we are providing that pathway to come back to the city should they choose to.
And I would certainly hope that this would not be held against them if they do have to go through the hiring process, because clearly they're qualified for the job.
It was contemplated in the mandate that they wouldn't be disqualified for coming back if we did sunset the mandate. So yes, it won't be held against them.
Okay, and lastly, do we have an exact date when the LA City Council will take this up?
I don't have that yet, but the council will be in session for another about 3 weeks before the summer break. I expect certainly it will be taken up before then.
Okay, well, we really do appreciate you coming on, Matthew Szabo, LA City Administrative Officer. I know you've had a busy day there in council as well, so thank you very much.
Indeed. All right, thank you.